Hello and welcome to video 2 of interview tips 4, in this case the interview itself. Probably the most important part, we guess, so let's get right into it. Let's start with number 1. Firm handshake. Good eye contact, so as you are giving a firm handshake, him or her a firm handshake, make sure you've got a smile, be happy, be a welcoming committee, and yeah, because believe it or not, the first few minutes of meeting somebody, especially in an interview, is actually really critical. Okay, so make sure that it's a good firm handshake with good eye contact and a smile. Okay, sometimes interviews are won and lost on the first few minutes. Point number 2. Make sure you are clear on your selling points. Why are you the best person for this role? And you really need to clarify exactly why you are the right person for this. So it goes back into preparation. Explain what you've done. Maybe you overcome some hurdles in your last job. And you've got to be able to finish it on a positive note. Do you know what I mean? So make sure that you've told them or gone through the reasons why you think you're right. Again, it goes back to a tick box situation. Clarify it and make sure it is clear and concise for the interviewer. Point number 3. Stay positive. Okay? I'll give you an example, right? For many people who are taking interviews, they may have seen quite a number of people that day and they're probably really tired. Okay? You need to be energized and positive. Okay? So when you come in for that interview, whether it's 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, you need to be saying to them, I'm really happy to be here today because I feel that this job role excites me. I've looked at your website, I've checked into your background, and I noticed what great work you are doing. Don't be afraid to tell them what a fantastic job they're doing, whatever field they are in. Back it up with some of the research that you've done in your preparation. Stay positive, be energized, because really they don't want a shrinking violet that, and I've had it myself, where somebody's sitting there and they're just answering one-liners. Yes, and I'm just the constant person who's giving the questions out and they're just like that. Nothing's happening. So be energized, stay positive. Point number 4, make sure you've lined up your questions for the employer. Okay, so it goes back into your research. What are the opportunities to grow within your business? There's a 1,000,001 questions you should be having before you walk through the door. And you know what? Make sure you are making the questions clear and concise, and make sure that you've researched some of those questions as well, because if there's elements of stuff you've taken off the website, fantastic. Okay, so that's the other one. Now point number 5 is to be assertive and with your answers. Okay, so goes back into a bit of positivity here. When they question you, sometimes it can feel a little bit, oh my word, how am I going to answer this question? Because they're just testing you to see how you react under pressure and stress. Okay, breathe deeply, stay relaxed, and just think, right, okay, great question, let me just think about that question for one moment, and it gives you a breather. Okay, and then you can be assertive with your answer then when you think it through. Now, if you, providing you've done what I spoke about in my last video, which is prepare, and you've done the role plays, this bit should be fairly easy for you. But if you do get a question that might just be a curveball, just take a deep breath, think about your answer, don't be afraid to say, can I just think about that? That is a great question. And then go for it. Be assertive. Okay? Last but not least, Number 6 is close on a positive note. You'll know through the interview, right? If the flow of the interview is going really well, all right, and you feel that this job could well be yours, all right, don't be afraid to say, actually, this interview's been fantastic. I am so excited by the opportunities with your company. I just want to say, I want this job. And if there is an opportunity for me to start, I want this. Because I'll give you an example. There could be 2 people, and sometimes this happens, well, this happens a lot actually. There's normally 2 people that are the final, and it could be you. But the one that actually says, I want the job's normally the one that gets it. Maybe the person didn't realise that they were in that final 2. But if you say to them, I want this job, I feel this job's for me, then don't be afraid to say it. Okay? Well, look, I hope you liked my hints and tips for the interview process. There's going to be plenty more videos coming in the future. So, like, and if you want to see more, press subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.